The program that gives you the latest in Filipino business and trends, with norm-challenging brands, paving the way to be next-generation business leaders. This is Talk Shop Asia Next Gen, connecting you to the future. Hosted by Business and Transformation Mentor, Rolly Bagaspas, Franchise and Business Coach, Don Senita, and Beauty and Business Maven, Muriel Villanueva. Together with Mr. Millennial JP Morales and Agri and Youth Advocate Colin Valliaban. Jump into the business revolution. This is your Talk Shop Asia Next Gen, only here on Big Media.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to all our viewers, and welcome to Year 6, Season 21 of Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. I am Don Sunita, your anchor for this afternoon. You're watching us live via Facebook and YouTube from 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. as we give you the latest in business and trends, changing the way we do retail and services in the Philippines. Let's get right on the program. Please allow me to welcome my passionate co-anchor, our in-house beauty and business maven, Ms. Muriel Villanueva. Hi, Muriel. Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Don. Hi.
Hello.
Yes, no, thank you once again for spending it's Palm Sunday today. So for spending your Sunday afternoon with us, no, we are streaming live through Facebook with Talk Shop Asia Next Gen, Talk Shop Asia Retail Industries Group, and our program partners. Of course, we have the Philippine Retailers Association Official, FranCorp Philippines, U Franchise Asia, Filipino International Franchising Association, and the Association of Filipino Franchisers, Inc., as well as through our ASEAN Youth Organization Philippines Facebook page. No, we would like, of course, to hear from all our viewers from throughout the show. No, so send us your comments on our comment page, and we'll get right through it during the program. Of course, no, allow me to call in our two of our hosts to complete our Sunday. Of course, we have our Mr. Millennial JP Morales and our Agri and Youth Advocate, of course, Colleen Lalyaban. Hi, guys. Good afternoon.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon.
Hi, JP. Hi, Colin. Good afternoon. How's your Sunday?
Well, Sunday's doing okay. It's a little bit hot today. Napakainit. Make sure to stay hydrated sa mga viewers natin.
Oo nga, start na daw ng dry season, no? Summer na tayo. But we're stuck in our homes.
Yeah.
No? as I mentioned kanina to our Catholic brothers and sisters, it's Palm Sunday today. Of course, start na ng Holy Week. And gaya ng sinabi nyo, this is, my goodness, can you imagine, no? Pangalawang Holy Week that we are all stuck at home. But I think it is better and best for everyone's safety.
Yes,
What
I
do you
agree with
think,
that,
Colin,
Mariel.
about ECQ Season 2?
Next
Yes,
June
I
din.
know, di ba? Grabe, parang this is the second time na I'll be celebrating my birthday in
Uy!
ECQ.
Oh,
Like, yung
Uy!
birthday,
Advance happy
yeah, my
birthday!
birthday kasi is summer. No, not today. No. But sa April. Sa April,
Ah,
wala pa akong pampakain eh, ganyan. So, sa April, tapos yun, parang 2 years na ako na puro quarantine na lang yung birthday ko. So, yun. Pero anyway, I hope everyone is staying safe right now, especially, we're back to ACQ. So, I hope naman, of course, with our episode today, we can lighten up this afternoon for our audience. So, we can collaborate with these finest Filipino brands that we have today.
oo nga, I have to agree with that, Colin, no? At this point in time, it's really important that we stay safe, okay? At this point in time, I mean, kaya naman in-implement yung EZQ is for everybody's safety and for us to, to allow na rin that, we are able to control and finally continue our lives once we get everything in order, no? And,
Mhm.
despite the challenges that the COVID-19 has posed upon everybody. We will still, and we are still celebrating, of course, Pinoy Pride. Kasi this pandemic, as challenging as it may have been, we've also seen a lot of Filipino brands rise to the occasion. No, it gave them an opportunity to display the Filipino ingenuity. Okay, at the same time, there's a renewed support for local products among consumers, be it crafts, be it food, and of course, yung ating Filipino spirit and skills. What do you think, Riel?
Oh, I super agree, no? Hindi tayo nabawasan ng kahit, mas actually the opportunities was presented also. And of course, ang namayani pa rin is the bayanihan spirit in little ways or big ways, no? We see from one home to another, from one person to another, yung spirit of helping each other. And every business already now has a bigger purpose to serve, no? What do you think, JP and Colleen?
Yes, I have to agree with that one, Mariel. And especially nowadays, we don't see brands competing against each other. They are now helping one another. They have na yung mga collaborations na uso na yan
Mhm.
ngayon, What do you think, Colleen?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is like one of the most challenging yet most perfect times to really launch yung mga ideas natin talaga eh. Kasi ang daming current challenges and at the same time, it's a cesspool of opportunities eh. It's just based on how you look at it talaga eh. Parang you can look at it as a threat or you can look at it as an opportunity to create something new and to create a solution for these challenges.
That's true. Na every challenges is always naman merong katapat na opportunity and solutions, no? And that is exactly what our brand features, no, guest features this afternoon are gonna show us and are gonna inspire us for this afternoon. Kaya naman, with us this afternoon for our emerging CEO is the proprietress of Create Possibilities that showcases Filipino woodcrafts at its finest.
Nako, no? And parang this became a Sunday habit na sa atin, no? Natakamin ang viewers, pati sarili natin. Because this afternoon for our grand feature, we will have, kaya syempre, to cater the Pinoy palette, we have Palm Grill, no? It's a Southern Mindanaoan cuisine.
Mhm.
And of course, we also have our Coaches Connect Service Cooperative. So this one naman, they aim to elevate the Filipino skill to become even more world class. So it's not just one coach; it's two different coaches for this community mic feature. So talagang very exciting for this afternoon.
Yes, and of course, indeed jam-packed Sunday afternoon tayo today, guys. And of course, with three of our favorite things. And syempre, we have so much more to be proud of sa ating pagiging Filipino.
Oo nga, di ba? I have to agree. Biruin mo in one episode, we have woodcrafts, we have food, and we have Filipino skill. Kaya naman, it's definitely hashtag Pinoy Pride this Sunday. So make sure not to miss out on our episode this afternoon. We are bringing you inspiring insights from all our guests when Talk Shop Asia Next Gen returns.
We'll be back shortly. This is Talk Shop Asia Next Gen.
Technology allows us to explore a variety of opportunities. So why not grab one for you? Kickstart your online business with Big Benta. Create an account, visit our store builder, then make your online shop. Be visible, gain customers, and run your business hassle-free. Plus, enjoy the support of our local merchandising team to maximize our platform. Make technology work for you with Big Benta, Pinoy e-commerce site made for you. After this pandemic, let's support the Filipino community. Buy local, visit local, go local.
Now back to Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. A clear vision is a ticket to your destination. Journey through success with the inspiring business insights of our emerging CEOs. Jump into the business revolution with Talk Shop Asia Next Gen.
Get your homes listed and earn with BK's Philippines and your brands across to your audience with PinoyAds.com. Of course, now we would like to greet our friends from the Philippine Retailers Association. Hi, Miss Evelyn Balmeo Salire, and of course to Miss Rosemary Ong for being a longtime partner of Talk Shop Asia.
Okay, so Marielle, let's dive right into our emerging CEO feature for this afternoon. Prior to opening her own business, she was a housewife of 10 years. And in 2017, finally got her hands into the Filipino woodcraft with her company, Create Possibilities, creating woodworks for home and companies. Please welcome on the program proprietress and owner of Create Possibilities, Miss Catherine Padrinao. Hi, Kathy. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Dawn. Good afternoon, Marielle. Good afternoon
Hi,
to all the
Kathy.
televiewers.
How are
Hello,
you
happy to
doing,
have you in this
Kathy?
program.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Okay, so Kathy, I'll dive right into our questions kasi I can see behind you, no, yung ilan sa mga ating products, and these are actually very interesting. Okay, so Kathy, tell us more about Create Possibilities. How did you start? Very interesting to kasi you were a housewife for 10 years. I understand you also tried other ventures before this one.
Yes, actually, just to give you first a brief background of our company, our business. No? So, Create Possibilities is an online home decor store. So, we mainly manufacture decorative, multifunctional, and eco-friendly products through upcycled pine wood material. So, we turn them into products that we hope that could help our customers, our clients, create a more organized and well-decorated space, and would help them create love and happiness in their homes. So, yeah, as you mentioned, I'm a stay-at-home mom for full-time mom, housewife and
Mhm.
mom for almost 10 years. So I used to have a job. So uh, my husband wanted me to be busy, you know, to have something to do. Kasi pagka nasa work na siya and the kids are in school, he wants me to have something to do. So, venture kami actually into to other businesses before we had great possibilities, no? So, we've been praying for ano ba yung business na papasukin natin. Kasi di ba dapat yung papasukin mo is your passion and interest. So
Right.
first we started with RTW and I also bake actually dyan nabuo yung great possibilities, no?
Right.
So I joined the School Fair Bazaar in 2016. Nag-home baker ako. So, nag-iisip ako, paano ko i-highlight sa mga clients ko? Paano mapapansin yung mga home baked goodies ko dun sa booth ko? So, naisip ko, to use wooden crates and trays. And then, the School Fair Bazaar, people noticed the quality and the finish of the crates and trays and started asking where did we get them. So yun yung nagbigay ng idea sa husband ko to create some and sell online to to home bakers as well, no? So the following year, nagbenta ako through Facebook. And then, we noticed na hindi na pala home bakers yung pwede naming bentahan. Kasi people started ordering and used our products as packaging material for souvenirs, no, for events. And yun nga, home decor. So, yun, eventually,
Mm-hmm.
pursue the business. No? So,
Okay. So yeah,
um,
Kathy, I have a question. When you were starting out, who were creating the woodcraft? Kasi syempre, di ba, medyo, there's a specific skill kasi needed for this, lalo kung pulidong-pulido at maganda siya. Like, who did you like hire carpenters to do this for you? Or you have family members?
yes, actually, my late father was in the woodworks industry already, So here in Taytay, that's very known here in our town. So meron na kaming mga workers, meron ng workers, skilled workers who are very knowledgeable in making these products, making furnitures as well. So yun, sa kanila ako nagpagawa ng mga products namin.
Mhm.
First, wooden crates and trays namin.
Correct. I actually think this is actually very timely. If you remember, parang 2, 3 years back, we were hearing about si Marie Kondo, kung saan,
Yeah.
she was actually like promoting like organizing your life, organizing
Organizing
yourself,
everything, no?
'di ba?
Correct.
I think I think and that trend went on for until now. So people are actually to organizing things, making sure everything is in the right place. So this was that
Correct.
also part of the inspiration there, or
Actually, before, hindi ko kilala si Marie Kondo, no? So, it's actually, parang last year or 2 years ago that Marie Kondo really, has been known here in the Philippines, no? Pero
Correct.
the idea really of our business or of our product is to help moms. Ako bilang a stay-at-home mom, to help moms have their homes organized. Kasi gusto natin yung pag-uwi ng husband natin or ng mga anak natin from school, they would see their homes, everything is properly in order, well decorated. Kasi parang it gives you, calmness, peace, and happiness, di
Mhm.
ba? Pagka lahat maayos and
Oh,
maganda.
totoo 'yun. Pagpasok mo pa
That's
lang ng bahay, it already sparks joy. Di
Yeah.
ba? So,
And
okay.
people has more time also. Very timely, di ba? Of course, lahat tayo ngayon, we're stuck in our homes eh. Kaya all the time na meron tayo na to look at yung mga sulok-sulok, yung mga gilid-gilid ng bahay. So, mas naging particular tayo in organizing details of our house.
Let's celebrate the titos and titas of the Philippines. Kasi hobby yan ng titos and titas of the Philippines. So, okay, Kathy, can you walk us through some of your product lines? I think we have here on screen some of them.
Correct.
So yeah, originally we started only with wooden crates and trays as our main products, no? So yun yung pinaka-original products namin. And then eventually, when I joined the DTI, Kapatid Mentor Me program in 2019, that's when, and I was also beneficiary of the One Town One product here in Rizal. We were able to develop other products, such as you can see, we have the geometric planters and our geometric table lamp. So these products, have been really popular. Lalo na last year, nung pandemic, kasi everybody's into home decoration, organizing. Madaming naging
Mhm.
plantito at plantita, di ba?
Oo nga. These are actually very nice designs, no? These are paano ba? Very artistic, very polished. How do you come up with the
Minimalist.
design?
Yeah, thank you, thank you. So we kasi we really make sure that we are using upcycled material. So we want
Mhm.
to make sure that though they are upcycled, we will bring out the best in every product that we have,
When we say upcycled, what does that mean?
So upcycled is like another term for recycled material, no? So
Okay.
yeah, yung upcycled pine wood, galing siya sa mga paleta from
Mhm.
cargo shipments. So
Okay.
yan mainly yung ginagamit natin here.
So
Kasi we really,
aside from them being, maganda, these are also actually environmentally friendly, ecologically friendly products. Can you tell
Yes.
us more about that?
yeah, so aside from, having these products really decorative, they are multifunctional and most importantly, eco-friendly. Kasi, people these days, they have that consciousness and awareness to save Mother Earth and to use products that are environment friendly, di ba?
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. Which is actually very important. I mean, yesterday we celebrated Earth Hour, which is of course, another celebration of how much we should take care of the Earth. And I think you are doing just that, no, with the kind of products that you use. Where do you usually source out your upcycled paletas? Like, do you buy them from the cargo companies?
Actually, we have a supplier here,
Mm-hmm.
malapit lang dito sa amin, sa town namin. So we have a regular
Oh.
supplier for upcycled material.
Okay, okay, that's good. So, kumbaga, you're also helping other businesses in that process, no? So, what is your current distribution channel? You mentioned you have an online store. How about you have a physical store? Okay, I think we're currently having some technical difficulties on the side of Kathy.
Oo. Oo nga, no?
You know what, Mael, what I like about this product is that, maganda siya and at the same time, you see there yung social responsibility. Otherwise, kasi yung mga like paleta na ito, i-scrap mo lang sila, they take up space and then sayang sa resources and, businesses like Cafe, like Create Possibilities, they're able to create something beautiful out of what
Out
other
of it.
people would consider trash, di ba?
Totoo. And their designs, no, parang, I don't know, the wood touch with it, when it comes to interior design, it makes it more homey. 'Di ba? Parang nasa-soften niya yung pinaka mas homey, and then yun na nga perfect siya for for the plantitos and the plantitas, no? But ang galing that they are given the chance to, showcase yung art, yung woodcraft, 'di ba? I mean, ang ganda no, it's very minimalist. Parang anywhere mo siya
Mhm.
ilagay, pwede siyang maging, mag-stand out with its designs.
Oo nga. And Maria, let's not forget, Kathy also mentioned being enrolled in DTI Kapatid Mentor Me program, and we
Exactly.
have heard a lot of our entrepreneurs, small, medium, and micro entrepreneurs really start their journey through the Kapatid Mentor Me program. So I think that's also very admirable. So yeah, Kathy, welcome back.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
No problem, no problem. We're in the Philippines after all. It
Yeah,
happens.
usual
I
problem here.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So I think my question before we got cut off was, what are your current distribution channels? Where can people find your products? You have a physical store?
Yeah, so being an online home decor store, basically we are in, you can find us through our social media accounts. So we have our Facebook and Instagram accounts. We are also available in Lazada and in Global Linker. Also, Great Possibilities, that linker, that store. And if you want to see our products here in Rizal, they are also available in DTI Tindahang Rizaleño here in Antipolo City. And then soon, I'm happy to announce that we will be partnering and our products will be available in a Home Depot store.
Wow,
Wow.
that's exciting news, no? I mean, at
Yes.
least we are able to get your products across to more mainstream avenues. Of course, online is such a big thing right now. How far ang inaabot ng inyong produkto? Kasi that's the beauty of online. Kahit saan pwede mo siyang ibato. Hindi ba?
Yes,
Do
that's
you
right.
deliver nationwide?
Yeah, we can ship nationwide. So our product, we had customers from Davao, no, Cebu, and some nearby provinces here in Luzon.
Mhm. What I also think, Marielle, is that the product line is very Filipino. It's very crafty. Um, exportation, is that something you are looking at as well in the future for create possibilities, or have you done that already?
Part of the plan actually, no, everybody, sino bang hindi magugusto na to have their products exported, di ba? So it's really one part of our goal or our plan as a business to have our products export.
Because I think there really is
I'm
promise
sure.
here. I mean, di ba, Marielle, I know of some people from Japan who literally come here to the Philippines and look
Of
for like
course.
woodcraft and take home sa kanilang mga, sa kanilang mga foreign lands. What do you think, Marielle?
Nako, I don't doubt na one day, no, we will have Kathy back, and then she will be introducing her outlets internationally because of course, no, naman the designs, the craftsmanship, at alam mong hard work ng mga Filipino artists natin, no, pang international yan, pag world class.
Thank
I
you,
have some
thank you.
I have some question pala, since you are generally more into online. Did the pandemic have any impact on you in terms of getting your products across or operation, and how did you cope with these challenges? Or not so, kasi you were positioned in a way na with or without restrictions, you can get hold of our products. What was it like for you?
Actually, last year, parang same month when the pandemic started, no, all businesses were affected naman, greatly affected. So, medyo nag-stop yung operation kasi we were on a lockdown at that time. So, but the good thing is, nung medyo na-lift na yung ECQ natin last year. So, we saw the opportunity there. So, since we are online, we saw the opportunity that everybody is at home. So, everybody's busy, organizing their homes, decorating. So, we made sure, we grabbed the opportunity to make sure na everybody will feel our online presence. No? So, we introduced products that would help our customers for their work from home situation and for the online classes as well.
I agree. Aside from that, ang dami ring, Mariel, no? Like even businesses, they do like photo shoots of their products, and they would need props such as create possibilities, yung magagandang trays, magagandang baskets. So I'm pretty sure that's also the market that you had during the time of the pandemic. So what's next for create possibilities, Kathy? What are you looking forward to now that you've obviously taken that leap already in your business?
So yeah, as I've mentioned, since we started really as an online home decor store, we really plan to have our products readily available in some, home decor stores. Like what I've mentioned, we will be available in a Home Depot store, and sana we're hoping that we get to export as our products as well.
Mm-hmm. Right. Just for the benefit of the audience, how much does, let's say, one tray retail in terms of price?
Yeah, so as you can see here in my background, I have a
Ah,
tray displayed here, no,
oh,
with
ang
eight.
ganda.
So that one, we sell that at around 450 pesos. No? So
Mm-hmm.
we also have that in plain. Kung gusto nila na walang design or walang print, we also have that. And we can also customize prints for our customers.
Oh, amazing, no? Amazing. So I'm pretty sure marami din tayong mga audience na excited to have these wood crafts in their homes. Kasi ang ganda niyang tingnan, no? As mentioned, very practical, okay? And why not start a hobby like at this point in time kung ikaw naman ay nasa bahay. So once again, please invite everybody, Kathy. Where can they find your products and how do they order sa inyo and how far you can reach?
Yeah, so thank you, Don and Maria. So I'm inviting everyone to please follow us on our social media accounts, in our Facebook and Instagram accounts at Great Possibilities. And then you can also check our website at greatpossibilities.linker.store. We're also available in Lazada. And don't forget yung Tindahang Rizaleño. They also have an online store.
Oo nga, amazing, no? Let's of course celebrate the Filipino craftsmanship and support Filipino products such as this kasi we are, helping the economy move forward, 'di ba? For everybody. Alam mo, Maria, it's really amazing kasi sa story ni Kathy, this seems like an accidental business. Hindi ba? And she was able to turn it into a profitable enterprise, very socially responsible, profitable enterprise, if I may add. What's more is that also showcase from the products of Filipino art and skill. That is definitely world class.
Thank you.
What do you think, Brielle? Okay, so I think we're having some difficulties on the side of Muriel. Definitely, no. I think what I can take away from your story is that this pandemic really reshaped, no, really reshaped the journey of Create Possibilities, and we are very excited to hear more about your success. So yeah, thank you very much, Kathy, for being with us this afternoon and for sharing with us your very inspiring journey. And of course, you will still be with us during the panel segment of the program. So we're very excited to learn and hear more about your insights.
All right. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Marielle.
Okay, so yeah, and when we return, it's time naman to, get everybody hungry as we feature mouth-watering Southern Mindanao cuisine. All that after this very quick break.
We'll be back shortly. This is Talk Shop Asia Next Gen.
An online program that takes you to all corners of beauty and lifestyle. This is Beauty in a Box, providing insights on how beauty and lifestyle of all kinds will be of help to everyone, may it be in their professional or personal lives, by improving one's confidence. Beauty in a Box, every Saturday, 1 p.m. Philippine time, hosted by certified makeup artist and beauty enthusiast, Aaliyah Ambre. Beauty in a Box, only here on V81 Radio, Manila. program for the millennials that will showcase young professionals' worth, aspirations, and successes in doing what they believe is right, progressive, and inclusive, making a difference. Making a difference. Join them as they discover the path to self and societal fulfillment while making a difference. Hosted by empowered and cool millennial Erica Mizon. Together with her cool millennials, they will be making a difference every Saturday, 3 p.m. Philippine time. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila. Always bringing you a different kind of music all the time. Here at Napam, your new all Pinoy alternative music source. Every Sunday at 1 p.m. Philippine time. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila, where alternative lives.
For harnessing luck and success in doing business. This is Philippine Business Feng Shui at your service. Sa ikaunlad ng bayan, Feng Shui ang kailangan. Hosted by your partner in luck, Master Adric Dalumpines. Every Wednesdays at 8 p.m. See you on our next learning modules for luck in business. Only here on Big Media. Now back to Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. Branding is a key asset for any company. Discover how these brands are continuously evolving to keep up with the time. Jump into the business revolution in Talk Shop Asia Next Gen.
Once again, welcome back to Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. Please don't forget to watch our programs every Saturday. That's Beauty in a Box and, of course, Making a Difference. And every Sunday, Napalm. Please tune in at V81 Radio Manila and Big Media Philippines for those. And, of course, I'd like to greet our friends from FranCorp. Grow your brand from one to many with the professional franchise consultancy services of FranCorp. We would also like to thank you, Franchise. If you're looking to start your business, contact you Franchise for a one-on-one franchise matching session that fits your interest and budget. Be your own boss now. Drink healthy with Citrazone. Now more than ever, health is wealth. Bring health to your communities with a Citrazone franchise. And Marielle, let's dive right into our brand feature for this afternoon, please.
Yes, no, gugutumin na naman tayo ngayong hapon na to, no? Because this afternoon we are joined by a restaurateur that brought their family heirloom recipes, no, the authentic cuisine from the south of the Philippines to Manila, no, through Palm Grill. Nako, I would tell you, Don, no, this is, I can say, a gem restaurant along the famous strip of Tomas Morato here in Quezon City. No, to tell us more about their food. Yes, yes. To tell us more about their food, the brand, and of course, the local cuisine that we are now enjoying here in Manila. Let us welcome in the program the owner, Miguel Moreno. Hi, Miguel. Welcome to the program.
Hi, Muriel, and hi, Don. Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. Magandang hapon to everyone who's watching us, to my friends, most especially they're currently watching us live on Facebook.
Oo nga, ang daming shoutout. Hello to everyone. Even all the way from Zamboanga, they're supporting you.
Yes, Buenas tardes to everybody. I like that. I like that greeting, Miguel. Thank you for teaching us that.
Right, no? So gutumin mo kami, Miguel, as we go through this segment, no? To start off, let us watch this clip from, of course, Palm Grill. naman, 'di ba? It showcased the colorful culture, of course, of the Philippines, of us. And nako, ang napakasarap doon, I tell you. This is one of the restaurants, ano to, family go-to namin to eh. Suki kami ni Miguel. From our events to, our Sunday lunch na namimiss ko na dahil ang dine-in ay hindi pwede. No? So, Miguel, no, walk us through, no, how did Palm Grill begin? What made you bring, that Southern Mindanaoan cuisine to the Manila palate?
All right, Muriel, that's a very nice and good question. Palm Grill actually started off as a concept. Of course, I mean, I've always wanted to put up a restaurant. And one of those reasons is to highlight what is special about the region of Zambasulta, which are the islands of Zamboanga, Basilan, Sulu, and Tawi-Tawi. I was born in Holosulu. I grew up in Zamboanga City, and we have lived amongst harmoniously with locals of that area. And I've grown to really dive into the specialties of the cuisines and how good it is and how underrated the specialties are. And sa household namin, my mom and my grandmother would normally prepare the specialties, and we enjoy it as a family among special occasions. No? And that really drove me to getting this goal of putting up this restaurant here in Metro Manila, because we would like to introduce what's best in this group of islands. And we would like to tell people that Zamboanga, Basilan, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi has so much more to offer.
Nako, I agree, no? It is a real treat that you were able to bring it here in Manila. Kasi, di ba, tama ba ako? You are a nurse by profession. I knew that you also worked from sa corporate world. You've had your share of working in the corporate world also, no? And now being a restaurateur. No?
Yes, that's true.
Go ahead. Diba? Why do you think Palm Grill, no? Ano yung sauce ni Palm Grill? Why did it become a hit here in Manila?
Well, I think Palm Grill is a hit here in Manila because we offer something that's different. Like what I've said earlier, we are a Filipino restaurant, but we are a specialty Filipino restaurant because our food and cuisines are not the typical Filipino cuisines that we know of. A lot of Filipino restaurants out there, which are really, really good, and some of which are my favorite, serves almost the same things: sinigang, tinola, adobo, kare-kare, and all this stuff. And little is known about the cuisines from down south. And having grown up in those areas and fell in love with those cuisines, I really wanted to champion that. And Palm Grill was our vessel in a way to be able to do that. People like our restaurant, like what you've said, Mariana, you've been our regular. And thank you. We really appreciate all the support that everyone gives, especially in this time of pandemic where it's really difficult for all of us. I think it's the quality of our food, aside from it being very unique, very tasty, flavorful, and full of history and color. I think it's the quality of how we serve it. And we're the only one, if I'm not mistaken, who serves this kind of cuisines in Metro Manila. Hence, sabi mo nga, gem ang restaurant namin in Quezon City.
Totoo, no? And then, sabi ko nga, it's more than the ambiance. Of course, no, if you get to visit also, everyone who's watching, no, their restaurant is really ano ba, picturesque, napaka-instagrammable all sides of the restaurant, no? So it's really a Sunday treat, no? Everyday treat for everyone. Ang ganda. Speaking of pandemic, no, what shifts, no, did you have to do to manage the new purchasing behavior and the market during the pandemic? Of course, lahat affected, no? And the food industry. How did you manage it?
Yes, that's correct. It's a huge challenge for us in the food industry. I know all the other businesses also are affected, but for us, last year was the biggest blow because this pandemic has blindsided each and every one of us. So wala talagang nag-expect that it's going to happen, and it was going to affect us this much. Last year, siguro it was more difficult than how it is now, if I may say, because last year we really didn't know how to how to go about the pandemic, how to restructure the restaurants into it being for it to become a surviving business in this time.
That's
No, last year what we did was we slowly worked our way back into operation after the 3 month lockdown. We waited for the guidelines of the IATF, and we had to think quick. We have to always be in our toes, when you have a business like a restaurant, because everything is ever so changing. So last year we shifted to just takeout and delivery because of the fears of people coming out. And then eventually, when it started to ease out, we went back into dining again, and then slowly worked our way into doing events, which we have been doing prior to the pandemic. But this time, we scaled it down to packages that are going to cater to intimate events because that's what's allowed nung time na yon.
Oo
And
nga, oo. Alam mo, I noticed that, Miguel, no? Nung during the pandemic, no, naging go-to place ng intimate gathering because nga sabi ko nga the design and everything, no. And I myself, 'di ba, we've had events there, very personal. Your personal touch on the events, I've seen that. I've seen you at work, no. That's really nice. So,
yeah, thank you.
would you consider that a happy coincidence also?
Yes, I think it brought us back into doing what we really love. So we are catering to guests who would like to try something new with the specialties and cuisines that we serve. And on top of that, it became some sort of my, um, during the pandemic, everybody had anxieties, right? And part of my anxiety was just, how to be able to make the business survive. And getting into the intimate events and making it so personal to me took me out of that anxiety in a way and made me realize that there's so much more that I can do, and so that I can be more healthier mentally, physically, emotionally, which is also very important because a lot of people forget that. So I'm glad that the restaurant also became an avenue not only for me but for the people who work with me still, uh, for us to be able to survive.
That's true, no? Pero paano ang ano nyo, di ba, your ingredients, especially your main star, the cucaracha, they come all the way from Zamboanga. How did you manage that? Naku, I can name your menu, halos lahat,
Yes,
specialty ata.
yes, it was part of our difficulties. Was part of our difficulties. So for some time, we did not offer the curacha because, like you said,
Yeah.
Muriel, no, it comes all the way from Zamboanga, and most of our ingredients are made in our small commissary over there. So
Yes.
bringing it here to Manila was a challenge. But the good thing is we were prepared in a way. Kind of we knew that this was happening, so we restocked the things that we needed to restock, and then when things eased out, we went back to how we usually do it. Get the deliveries that are being flown in here, so that we may be able to continually serve fresh curacha and all those stuff and specialties that we have. So everything is a challenge, but there's always a way. I think you just really have to wait, observe, and plan your how you deal with things on a daily basis.
I agree, no? Totoo yan, no? And we Filipinos really find a way to, continue. Yan ata yung spirit talaga natin, na sige lang, laban lang, meron pa, kaya pa. No, what do you think, Don?
Yeah, I have to agree, no? And especially na food is a lifestyle for everybody. Alam mo yun? Mawala na ang lahat, wag lang pagkain. Parte siya ng kultura nating Pilipino eh. I mean, we have to accept that. I think that's also one of the reasons that, although the restaurant business really took a blow with the pandemic, kahit papano we see the support of consumers to local businesses na yung dating favorite ko, okay, they're not able to accept dine-ins, we'll do takeouts, we'll do deliveries. We will all order them from delivery platform just because we love them and we support them, hindi ba?
I agree, no? Miguel, any advice to those aspiring restaurateurs also, no, that would like to offer their local dishes from their hometowns to the new market?
I see. Well, planning is the key. You always have to make sure that you have everything planned out. Putting up a restaurant business, it's not easy as 1, 2, 3. It's not a joke. So, like us, what we did initially before putting up Palm Grill is we commissioned a company to help us conduct feasibility studies, surveys, and all this food tastings and whatnot to make sure that it's going to work. So this tool that we had prior to opening it, in a way, gave us that 50% confidence that things are going to work out. And the rest of the 50% is experience. You learn each and every day. There's no formula that's guaranteed. I think in every business is always a risk, but if you're backed up with studies, with data, with experience, I think anything that you put into out there will definitely flourish and work. And of course, you have to be hands-on. Like what you said, Muriel, I
Yeah.
had always been very hands-on, especially with the business because it's like my baby. I know the tile that I placed up to the putting up the building, the color, the paint, and all that. I was as much involved as possible because I needed to make sure I learned the ropes in everything. So I think that's my advice. You have to really focus. Without it, I don't think any business would really survive.
Well said, no? Well said, no? And it did, no? How old na si Palm Grill from the time it started?
Wow, it's been 4 years since we
Ang
established.
bilis! 4
Yes,
years na pala yun.
yeah, we established it 2017, and it's been operational for 4 years. So we're blessed and thankful that we still get to do this despite the pandemic.
Nice, no? So, what is next for Palm Grill, no? Do you see any franchising in the future? What is next for Palm Grill?
I'm glad you asked that question. Prior to the pandemic last year, we worked, I mean, a year before the pandemic, we worked with another company who helped us come up with our franchising studies. And supposedly, March of 2020, we were going to launch the franchising for Palm Grill Express. These are smaller island kiosks, which you will be offering the specialties, six of the specialties of the restaurants now. Unfortunately, the pandemic happened, so we had to put it on hold, but we are not going to stop it completely. It's still there. The studies are done. We're ready. As soon as we feel that the economy has or is ready again, then we will plan on relaunching our franchising. And on top of that, we've also looked into other avenues so that we will be able to earn a little bit more. A lot of people kasi tell me, sir, can you bottle your sauce? Sir, can you make it readily
Oo nga.
available? It's easy to cook. Yung mga ganong questions. So we've been listening and we've been considering all this stuff. And rest assured that we are quietly and slowly working on it because we know what our consumers want and need. And God willing, in the future, we'll be able to deliver.
Nako, I'm excited for that personally. No, I mean, during the pandemic, I think we ordered twice or three times already for the takeout just because we missed the Sunday habit we had with you, Palm Grill. No, so excited for that. No,
Thank you.
Don, no, food is really a portal culture. No, para siyang ano eh, and Palm Grill only proves to show that we have so much to learn from our very own regions. Imagine, no? Great to know that our next generation of entrepreneurs, just like Miguel, no, still embraces their heritage through the culture of food.
That is true, Mariela. No, food is indeed a lifestyle, no? Ganyan tayo mga Pinoy. And it is a celebration of culture. And, with travel restrictions left and right, we get to enjoy the flavor of Southern Mindanao right at the heart of Quezon City. And then, di ba, I think it's a testament to the many people who love Palm Grill. We'd like to give a shout out to everybody on our comments page who are obviously fans of Palm Grill. So
Daming
I'm
fans.
I cannot see it right now, but hello to everyone and thank you.
Oo nga. So that being said, Miguel, please invite people. So, how can they get hold of your products?
Oh yes. Well, we on social media you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and our physical store is located in Tomas Morato, Corner Scout Castor in Quezon City, in the heart of Quezon City. And they can message and call us anytime on our cell phone numbers, telephone, landline. We are readily available 24/7, or whenever I'm up or our staff are up to answer calls, and we are. I'd like to take this opportunity, Dawn, Muriel, to thank everyone who continuously support Palm Grill, especially in this time of the pandemic where it's very difficult for us, and we really appreciate it. And we thank you for giving us an opportunity to do what we love and to give opportunities for our staff to continually have work so that they can provide to their family. So maraming salamat. And to you guys for inviting me here and for giving me this platform to also reach out to many more and to let them know that Filipino cuisine is not limited to our adobo or sinigang.
That's nice. And thank you also, Miguel, no, for sharing, of course, the journey of Palm Grill. We will still be with you, of course, in the panel segment, no? So thank you. Right.
Thank
So
you.
coming next, no, a service cooperative that aims to elevate the Filipino skills, no? Tune in for that when Talk Shop Asia Next Gen returns.
We'll be back shortly. This is Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. Now back to Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. Start small and dream big. Discover these up and coming brands etching their mark to success. Jump into the business revolution with Talk Shop Asia Next Gen.
Isa provides you with the best self-care products and services for your overall beauty in the new norm. Purchase any Isa products and visit any Isa Aesthetic and Wellness near you today. And we would like to say hello to our friends from the Association of Filipino International Franchisers Inc. and the Filipino International Franchisers Association, who are, of course, tuned in with us right now.
And of course, shop at the comforts of your home with Zelingo. Visit www.zelingo.com or through Zelingo app and find your favorite and trendy items right at your fingertips. And of course, we're happy to announce that Talk Shop Asia has partnered with Zelingo to provide you with the marketing and business solutions at the best affordable prices and packages. Get your professional product shots for as low as 200 pesos. That is what we are bringing to you. Please reach out to us through the Talk Shop Asia Next Gen Facebook page. That's facebook.com/TSA Next Gen, or email us at talkshopasia2020@gmail.com to know more. And for our community mic feature, let us hear more from JP and Colin. Hi, JP. Hi, Colin.
Hi, Don and Mariel. Oh, naku, nagutom ako dun sa guest kanina, si Palm Grill.
Yeah, oo nga.
Correct.
Si Colin mukhang napakain na din.
Oo nga,
Nauna na
tingin
ata
ko nga.
nag-order na. Kasi birthday niya, so nag-order na siya
Oo
for
nga
us.
daw.
Okay,
Yes.
so that being said, JP, please introduce our community mic feature for this afternoon.
Yes, of course. Our two gorgeous guests for this afternoon are from Coaches Connect, elevating Filipino skill to become even more world class. Let us all welcome the chairperson of the board, Miss Jackie Canisa, and the vice chairperson of the board, Miss Ruby Palma.
Go ahead,
Hi,
Jack.
Miss Jackie and Miss Ruby. Welcome to Talk Shop Asia.
Hello,
Hi, good
JP.
afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I like you already, JP, kasi you described as gorgeous.
Yes,
Ever
how are you
gorgeous.
guys doing today?
Tama.
Yes, and of course, could you tell us a little bit about Coaches Connect Service Cooperative? What is it all about, and how were you able to come up with such great concept? Ano?
Okay, so first of all, good afternoon to all of our audiences all over the world. And Jack and I will talk about our Coaches Connect. Just to give you a brief background, the operators of the Coaches Connect, we started last year and we were registered a couple of months back. So we're very fresh. But the members of this organization have very successful coaching practice of their own. And as a network, we decided to come together and set up this association of coaches. So let me tell you a little bit more about Coaches Connect and our vision.
Mhm.
Our vision really is to put up a platform that is sustainable so that we can make coaching available to people in the Philippines, especially Filipinos here in the country and around the world, because we'd like to be able to help them achieve their fullest potential, both professionally and personally. And so we have professional coaches, and we will talk about the quality of the people we have behind our organization. Our mission is to really ensure that we bring the services of coaching to as many people in the Philippines, because as we know, individually we may have our practice in coaching, which may be accessible to business leaders and people who may be to a limited number of people. But as an organization, we decided we want to set up a practical and accessible platform for many others in the organization. So this is really a vocation on our part. And why a cooperative? A cooperative because the
Mhm.
main objective of a cooperative is to ensure that the members as well as its clients achieve, the improvement in the quality of life in many aspects of their lives. So that's what Coaches Connect is all about. It's a cooperative.
All right, that's very
Great.
interesting, no, Ma'am Ruby. Yeah. And I also hear about a lot about, coaching and how you call yourself coaches, of course. So what really is coaching and how is it different from mentoring or consulting? Because these are like interchangeable terms, professionally, no? So can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, that's a good question, Colin. Ano, kasi minsan yung concept ng coaching, although naririnig natin, hindi tayo masyadong familiar. The definition that we've used is based on the definition that is followed by the International Coaching Federation. No? And they describe coaching as a partnering process where it is a thought-provoking and creative process, and with the goal of inspiring an individual to reach their professional or personal potential. no? And that in itself sounds very inspiring, no? Parang to reach your full potential, and kaya nga maganda yung topic natin today, di ba? How do we continually improve the potential of the Filipino entrepreneur and the Filipino people? Two of the concepts na minsan napagpapalit sa coaching are consulting and mentoring. So the difference naman of consulting is if you're a consultant, meron kang tools, meron kang mga solutions based on the problems that are being experienced by a business or a company, for example. And ang mentoring naman is based on a person's expertise and knowledge na tinuturo niya or dina-download niya dun sa nagiging mentee niya. No? And both of these are very good, helpful ways of supporting a business. The way that we support as coaches is to first and foremost trust that yung client namin, alam niya kung ano yung kailangan niya. Yung client namin is perfectly capable of finding their own answers. And by creating an awareness and asking them the right questions, a coach can help to drive that potential.
Yes, definitely, Miss Jackie. No, and what I find really inspiring about this is it's not just one way. Kumbaga, it's a two-way street. Na, kumbaga, you give the advice and then you give the knowledge and the expertise, and they're able to tell you what they actually need. So it's more targeted, no? And very interesting talaga.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I have to agree with that. And with that being said, Miss Jackie and Miss Ruby, what services rather does Coach Connect offers?
Okay, so we just an example earlier we heard from our guest brands, right? Who are coming from the micro, small, medium-sized enterprises, and their stories tell us there are a lot of challenges that this market today faces. We recognize that the MSMEs are the backbone of our healthy, to bring about a healthy society. And so these are the market. This is a market that we'd really like to support, and it could come in the form of one-on-one coaching, because the leaders might need, the services of a personal coach, or it could come in the form of teams, so that they increase the power and exponential power of coaching. Many researchers today have proven that for many bigger organizations, they have found coaching to be very powerful to improve, the workforce metrics, people metrics, as well as the business metrics, and would like to make this available through, services like life coaching, family well-being, life purpose, career development, and other programs that we can customize based on their needs. So, pwede kasing the challenge, especially during this time of pandemic, we've been living in unprecedented times since, the quarantine, di ba, 2020. So we probably learned lessons from there. Narinig natin kanina from the stories of our guests that they were shocked initially, but then they learned something, and then they eventually throve. So at this point, while still in the midst of pandemic, I think what coaching can do is to help people tap into the inner wisdom, and draw it out, because many people can still be stuck with some obstacles. That's why some of these services we're able to offer. Jackie, you may want to add to that.
Yeah, I think one of the things that we get asked is ano ba yung magiging benefit ng coaching, no? And what we've heard our clients say, very, very different, very wide and diverse yung nagiging outcomes. Kasi depende yan dun sa magiging goal nila. So when they come to a coaching agreement, meron silang goals, may outcomes. But these are some of the common themes that we hear. No, the first is clarity. We hear that a lot. Ano ba ang importante sa akin? Kung gusto ko magnegosyo, bakit ko ba gustong magnegosyo? At bakit itong klaseng negosyo na to ang kailangan pasukan ko? You know, finding new direction, gaining a sense of peace of mind, having a plan to move forward. So these are some of the benefits that we've seen our clients gain by having a partner and a coach to work with.
Mga Pilipino kasi we're known to be very resilient, and sooner or later we will survive and thrive and grow. But it could take many of our kababayans a much longer period of time. What we hope that as coaches we can do is to shorten that frozen period, that people may be stuck with something, or they may be really beset with a lot of things that somebody, a partner, a mirror, or maybe a somebody who could challenge, somebody who would listen, somebody who would ask questions, so that the wisdom that's within the person is able to see a different perspective, and so therefore a lot of these solutions they can come up on their own. Pauline, you mentioned earlier that we give advice. As a coach, we rarely do that, but we can do that if it's needed. But what we really do is we recognize that each of us has, there's wisdom within. We can, the person is the expert of his situation. And that's the difference between a teacher, a consultant, and a coach, just like what Jackie mentioned earlier. So very little we do advice, but we really draw out. No? Kasi in the end, it's really the, sabi nga ni Ralph Waldo Emerson, you can learn from his wisdom that says, what lies behind us or what lies before us is tiny compared to what lies within us. So it's really the wisdom in the person we want to draw out.
I have to agree with that, Miss Ruby. Alam nyo, especially if you're an entrepreneur, what makes a successful business work is you really need to have a wise wisdom, within your inner self. And then, of course, if you want to become a successful entrepreneur, there are three things that you need. You need to have a consultant, a mentor, especially a coach that can guide you, to where you want to go. What do you think, Colleen?
Yeah, same, JP. I mean, it's really a pleasure to see an initiative like this, especially na ganito karami yung coaches. Kasi for the longest time, it's pretty rare na nakakita tayo ng mga ganitong klaseng initiatives na available na talaga siya. Kumbaga, ang laking encouragement niya sa mga tao na talagang hesitant pa rin until now to venture into a business, simply because they don't know how to do it. I mean, everything is put on a silver platter in front of you. You just have to tap on that opportunity and then make the most out of it. So I'm really interested as well. Miss Jackie and Miss Ruby, can you share examples or stories of how your coaching has helped small businesses?
Yeah, thanks, Colin. When a client is interested to get coaching, one of the first things na gagawin niya with a coach is to discover ano ba yung goals niya, ano ba yung challenges na meron siya ngayon, and what kind of support might be needed in that time. Tapos, through exploration, through a process of a series of questions and yung guidance and over a period of time, the goal is to help that client reach those outcomes. So, magkakaroon ng agreement yan of gaano kadalas sila mag-meet at ano yung magiging topic bawat meeting.
That's right. Well, I'm sure our viewers are today, are wondering what were the calibers of coaches that compromises the Coaches Connect.
Oh, I mentioned earlier that the coaches, the cooperators we have right now, and there are 21 of us. Well, we started with 20 and then we added another one, but we will be adding more members as we go along. We are already practitioners. And what does this mean? Many, if not all of us, have credentials, international coach credentials. And all of us have at least 60 hours of coaching certification. So it's really professional
Wow.
work that we deliver to our and we offer to our to the people, to the Filipino. That's why we're proudly Filipino because all of us are Filipinos. No, in this cooperative, all members will really be Filipinos.
That's
Talagang
right.
straight
That's
and
right.
touch sa sariling atin, no, JP?
Sariling
Yes.
atin.
Mhm.
Correct, correct.
Yes. So, Miss Jackie and Miss Ruby, how can our viewers reach you, especially to those who are interested to, have these coaches? I mean, I'm personally am interested. So for other people as well. So how can we reach you?
Yeah, so um, one of the things we wanted to share with the viewers today is that if they contact us and let us know that they've reached us through Talk Shop Asia Next Gen, we will provide them with special rates, not just coming from this show. So they can email us at coachesconnect21@gmail.com and they can refer to yung hashtag natin, which is NextGenConnects. And we'll be connecting them with a coach who will be matched with their goals or with their profile. And then hopefully get to support yung kanilang mga visions and aspirations.
And we will
Yes.
be
And then
open
thank you.
also
Mhm.
to we will be open to conducting coaching demos for them if they want to start off with that.
Yes. And thank you very much, Ano, for that very informative presentation. Ano. Just to share with you, ladies, and of course to our viewers, Ano, it really is important to have a coach. Before I became a mentor, Ano, I had a mentor, and as well I had a coach. I think you're familiar. His name is Mr. Eric Kaeg. Yes.
Oh,
Alam
yeah.
niyo,
Eric is a member
yeah.
of our cooperative
He's
as
from our
well.
member. He's a cooperator. So
Yes.
Eric
Yes.
is
With the
part of
help.
our coaches connect.
Yes, with the help of the coaches and the mentors, surely you will get to your destination, to the goal of your company much easier. Yeah? What do you think, Colleen?
Yes, as someone then just starting with her career, I think it's very important for the youth to also be given this kind of opportunity. So you know where to start. Kasi it's a different thing when you try everything, kumbaga parang medyo scattered in terms of the effort din. Versus if you're going to concentrate it into a single goal, so you can reach your objective faster. And I think what's very interesting dito din, siguro, JP and, Miss Jackie and Miss
Mm-hmm.
Ruby is, it's tailor-fitted to you. Kumbaga, hindi sila talaga nagbibigay ng general na training na lahat kayo ganito, 20 kayo, mag-train kayo ng ganito. No, they're going to ask you first, what do you need? Which I think is very important in a generation, who wants to personalize their business, who wants to give their own personal take onto things. Ayan. So it's very important as well. So thank you very much, Miss Jackie and Miss Ruby, for sharing your thoughts with us
Thank
today.
you.
Truly, truly inspiring.
Thank you
Yes,
so
and of
much,
course,
Colin.
thank you so much, po. And of course, our viewers, when Talk Shop Asia Next Gen returns, we will hear more from our guests in the panel segment. So please stay tuned. Please stay tuned.
This is Talk Shop Asia Next Gen.
Laika is a social media platform that lets users discover new things as well as connect and meet with other users. Show your support by rating your friends' posts. Laika is perfect for your everyday adventures. Hello? Hey, Kate. Yeah, I'm almost done. See you later. Bye. Enjoy chatting and going on video calls with your friends and loved ones. Laika rewards users with Laika gems. These gems can be used to pay for items bought from Laika's numerous partner merchants. Transferring Laika gems is easy. All you have to do is scan the QR code or type in a username, enter the amount, and hit send. Let your friends know what you're up to. Laika combines commerce, community, and content to make it your #1 digital platform. Which makes it the perfect app for you.
Back to Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. Business is a fast-changing landscape, and information is key in adapting to the demands of the market. Thinking forward and staying relevant with the latest trends and insights to keep your business up to date with the times. Jump into the business revolution with Talk Shop Asia Next Gen.
And welcome once again to Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. We now go into our panel segment. Let's call right back on screen, of course. We have JP Colin, and of course, our guest for this afternoon, Miss Kathy of Create Possibilities, Mr. Miguel of Palm Grill, and Miss Jackie and Miss Ruby from Coaches Connect. So, Muriel, let's start with our questions. Okay, so I think. Okay, so maybe I'll start with the first question. Marielle, would you like to go
Right,
first?
I'm back. I'm back with a voice now. So let's begin. No, well, ladies and of course, the gentleman and our guest today. Please share your thoughts. What are you most proud of being a Filipino brand? No, so let's start off with Miss Kathy.
Yeah, so being a Filipino brand, I'm very proud that we as Filipinos, we are very resilient, and our craftsmanship is really, we can compete globally. We can be very proud of the quality of our products.
I agree, no? We can really compete globally with the talent and the quality that we have. Kailangan lang natin talaga mga avenue at saka para ma-showcase lahat ng produkto ng Pinoy, no? Miguel, of course, share your thoughts on this.
Well, what am I most proud of? Of course, I'm very proud of the Filipino heritage, the cuisines and specialties that we have. Like I've said earlier, unfortunately, it's not as famous as the other Filipino cuisines that we know of, and we are here to inform people that there's so much more for us to discover, and there's so much more for us to be really proud of our culture and our heritage. And one of which is us being in Quezon City and Manila, and hopefully we'll be able to grow more and open more branches so that we'll be able to introduce more of the best of the Filipino cuisine down south. And hopefully, I know this is quite far-fetched, but I know that Filipino cuisine is not as famous as the other Asian cuisines. So hopefully in the near future, Filipino cuisine will be way up there where the other cuisines are.
Nako, no? Everyone wants that, no? Talagang we are with you in that dream and that goal, no? Kasi talaga naman, hindi tayo mapapahiya kapag ka nagpatikim tayo sa mga bisita at foreigners ng ating mga, kahit home cooked yan, kahit na specialty yan, di ba? And what better way to know the culture than through food? No?
Correct.
Of course, can we hear from our two coaches? Miss Ruby, can you start off? And then, of course, followed by Miss Jackie with this.
Of me, I'm most proud of the Filipino spirit. During the start of the quarantine, and the last year, 2020, I'm humbled by the creativity and the innovative spirit that we have witnessed. Many Filipinos have demonstrated amidst the difficulties, diba? So I really believe that we should continue to harness that, because we have that within ourselves to really get past this difficult period of our lives. I mean, we're not the only ones going through this, but everyone else in the world. And we hope that we can continue to believe in ourselves, diba? So that we can draw out the power that's within us. That's what I'm really proud of, the Filipino brand.
Just to
I
add
agree,
to
no?
that,
And the Filipino person, go ahead, Miss Jackie.
yeah, no, just to add to what Ruby said, what I'm proud of is this group of coaches that are part of our cooperative, all of them with successful coaching practices already, and yet have agreed to come together because of that common goal of wanting to support Filipinos and bringing out the best in our Filipinos by making coaching much more accessible to a wider audience. So, and that really excites me and brings out a lot of pride.
I agree, no? Another way, no, of showing the bayanihan spirit. Now, professionally and doing it as a business is being a supporting arm, especially in this time. Sabi nga natin, di ba, no help is too small during this time, no? The support is all appreciated. So, well said, no? We'll move on to our next question, of course. Queen.
Okay, I'll throw in the next question. So since we're in the topic of us being proud of particularly you of the brands that you have, obviously paggawang Pinoy, pag skill ng Pinoy, ibang level talaga, world class, no? Given that we have this talent amidst us, what would be your vision for micro, small, and medium enterprises of the future for Filipino brands? Can we start with our coaches first? I'd like to hear what Miss Jackie and Mr. V has to say about their vision, being that they work with a lot of companies, and I'm pretty sure they have pretty much in mind what they're looking forward to.
Jack?
Yeah.
I'd like to go first.
Yeah, we have had work with a lot of small companies. And I think one of the traits that make Filipino entrepreneurs really successful is our resilience, our resilience and our creativity at the same time. So those things put together are a really good formula for creating new ways of addressing the needs of customers out there. What I would love to see for our entrepreneurs out there is for those traits to be recognized on a global scale, because I think kaya talaga natin na tumapat sa kahit anong bansa, no? Pag talagang Pinoy ang gumawa at pag talagang desidido ang Pinoy na gumawa. So that's what I would love to see.
And just to add to that, I mentioned earlier that MSMEs are are the backbone or is the backbone of a healthy society. And I also heard that the small enterprises comprise about more than 90% of our economy, right? And so what I'd like to see is for the small leaders and teams from the SMEs to really drive our growth and our recovery. And we probably just need to collaborate more with each other. I heard also once, Dawn, I'm not sure if you were part of it, but we we heard that collaboration is now a commercial necessity, and that's what we hope to really see in our businesses and in the different providers or partners, more partnerships.
Mhm. I have to agree, to the points raised by Miss Jackie and Miss Ruby. Aside from that, mentioning creativity, resilience, and we have professional coaches such as Coaches Connect to help us with that because that's normally some of the concerns and problems of some of our micro, small, and medium enterprise. They may not have the technical know-how to do it, but we are very lucky to be living amidst a time where our coaches are coming together to help us achieve that goal. How about for Kathy? What is your take on this? What is your vision for like the woodcraft industry of the Philippines?
Well, my vision really for MSMEs, Filipino brands, is that you know for us to really thrive more, in the long run, and also when we hear the word Filipino brand or proudly Filipino made, people will say that these products are quality, good products, and yung artistry and craftsmanship talaga yung may pagmamalaki natin. As well as, yung isa pang vision for MSMEs, Filipino brands, is, yun nga, like what Miss Ruby said, collaboration. So, we Filipino MSMEs tend to, help each other, lift each other up, para mas lalo tayong maging successful, no? So it's not these days kasi it's not all about competition anymore, di ba? It's all about collaborating with each other, helping each other, and lifting each other up.
Mhm. That's true. That's true. No, I mean, more heads are better than one. Kaya naman, the collaborations, most of the time, they really succeed. How about for Miguel?
I think everyone has said it right now. And I'll just probably echo from what Miss Ruby, Jackie, and Kathy have said. I guess we just all have to, at this point in time, really come together, support each other, and to make sure that we welcome newcomers into the MSME and to make sure that we support them because we've gone through all the process and we know how it feels. And I think more than anything, the Filipino spirit, Miss Ruby, you're right. We have to have that on constant because that's all we need, especially in this time of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Alam mo, it's really nice, like listening to everybody. Like despite the challenges that we have, there's still that spirit of hope. No, there's still that spirit of positivity that times may be tough, but the Filipino spirit can forge through it. And I think it's very important. It's very imperative at this point in time that we keep that positive attitude and that we keep that clear vision of the future, no? Especially for Filipino brands, because it is what will guide us through the ins and outs of the pandemic. No, it's the Filipino spirit that will really guide us through all that. What do you think, Marielle?
Ako, I agree 100% with everyone's points and opinions, no? And we as a community, sabi nga, we need to understand the importance of support local need. In spite and despite the digital advancement that we have now, no? We may vary in styles, in taste, because from our native heritages and culture, but it is what made us who we are today and who we will be in the future. What do you think, Colleen?
Yes, definitely, Miriam, Dawn, and JP. I mean, in this time of uncertainty, really, creativity and cooperation will go a long way. And allowing yourself to also receive and give that kind of help to other people who need it. It's every small help will make a big difference in this time. And I'm really glad to have these people with us today and these guests. It's very inspiring for our youth as well to see these successful and acclaimed entrepreneurs in their own nation and their own careers. Alam mo yun, na we can make it possible. It can happen. We just need to work for it, and we need to know where to get the necessary resources to do it well. Yeah. What do you think, JP?
Well, yes, exactly. Alam nyo, if you have noticed, we have local brands that are being patronized all over the world. To name some, we have Potato Corner, we have Maxi Mango, we have Show My House. They are located international. Alam nyo po, look into our neighboring countries like Japan, South Korea. Their local businesses are being supported by the locals. Imagine if all Filipinos will patronize our very own. Definitely, we will grow bigger. So let's support local brands.
I have to agree. I mean, it's a two-way street. Our entrepreneurs, our business people, our coaches are doing what they can to mobilize the economy, and on our end as consumers, it is naman our role to support local Filipino brands so that we all grow together, and get over whatever it is we are currently experiencing. On that note, I'd like to give the floor to our guests to please invite all our viewers how they can get hold of your products. Let's start with Kathy, please.
Yes, thank you again, everybody. So please do follow us on our social media accounts, Facebook and Instagram. Create Possibility.
Okay. How about for Miguel?
Yes, thank you again for this opportunity, and I'm glad to have met everyone here. There, for Palm Grill, our store is located in Tomas Morato, Corner Scout Castor. And you can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. It's Palm Grill Authentic Cuisine from Southern Mindanao, and Palm Grill PH for our Instagram page.
Okay, and for Miss Jackie and Mr. B, I'm pretty sure our audience are excited to know more about the coaching services of Coaches Connect. And of course, we need all the help we can get at this point in time. Please invite everyone.
Yes, so you can email us at coachesconnect21@gmail.com. And please don't forget to use the hashtag NextGenConnect so we can give you a very, very special rate because our goal is to support you in this time. Thank you.
Okay.
We are a social
Once again,
enterprise. We are a social enterprise, and so profit is not the primary goal of a social enterprise. And so we call upon leaders and teams in the organization to connect with us for idea support and a new way of looking at the situation. Coaching can help us in many aspects of our lives.
oh nga, Mariel, it's everybody helping everybody out, hindi ba?
That's true,
Okay.
no? So please, we would like to once again thank you very much for being one on the program. It is indeed inspiring to hear about Filipino brands thriving and helping each other out.
And of course, I'd like to thank all our viewers for tuning in this afternoon. We look forward to seeing you all once again next Sunday as we talk more about the next generation movers and shakers in the Filipino business scene.
This has been Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. Let's jump into the business revolution. Let's talk.
Let's shop here at Talk Shop
Let's
Asia
shop
Next
here
Gen.
at Talk Shop Asia Next Gen. Thank you, everybody. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you. Happy Palm Sunday.
Thank you.
Palm
Thanks,
Sunday.
everyone.
Thank
Have
you.
one Sunday, everyone.
Keep safe. God bless.
The program that gives the latest in Filipino business and trends with norm challenging brands, paving the way to be next generation business leaders. This is Talk Shop Asia Next Gen, connecting you to the future. Hosted by business and transformation mentor Rolly Bagaspas. franchise and business coach Don Senita, and beauty and business maven Muriel Villanueva, together with Mr. Millennial JP Morales and agri and youth advocate Colin Valliaban. Jump into the business revolution. This is your Talk Shop Asia Next Gen, only here on Big Media.